the animation?
Well, as far as before I became an animation teacher, I think I always thought it was very entertaining and very cool how people could create these entire worlds from their imagination. But now that I'm teaching animation, I also see the really strong benefit in being a student in an animation class and learning how to create these things from your imagination, but also learning persistence and patience and how to learn step-by-step instructions, because this stuff is not easy to do. So as far as teaching animation, that's what I think.
What do you think of Toon Boom Studio?
I think it's a really good program for students to start learning animation. However, when students come into this class, oftentimes they're under their impression that they're just going to start animating right away, but it is a complex, it's like a professional quality animation program, so students have to be aware of that, and they're going to learn some really hard stuff, but really cool stuff on it. It's got a lot of, a ton of options. It's a very complex program, like any other professional digital software. So.
Method do you use to teach your students?
What method do I use? Wow, that's a complex question. There's lots of methods. Well, so I guess there's kind of a routine that they have. They come in, they sit on the carpet here, they listen to instructions. We're fortunate in here to have this nice lab that has a big monitor that's touchscreen, and we can go through instructions and examples using Toon Boom, the program that they animate with, and everything else that they have to learn. So there's a lot of instructions, examples up there, having them practice it over here, and kind of what they call release of responsibility. So allowing them to practice with structured examples like that, and then giving them projects that are more free so that they can then use those skills and form their own animations.
So the Wacom pads, do you think that they really help your students being able to make more animations?
They have been here for only a week now, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so far, students who are really into drawing find it much better than using a mouse to draw with. It's something that was recommended by other animation teachers to get these. And there's a learning curve, so it does take a little while to get used to because it's different from a mouse, but in the long run, I think that they will be very helpful.
And what is your goal with your students at the end of the year? What do you want to accomplish?
Well, I'd like them all to be well-versed in Toon Boom, all the skills that they've learned, and to have created some really unique and interesting animations using Toon Boom, and have their presentation skills a little bit better as well. And just to be proud of what they've accomplished, because one thing I was told by other animators when I started this was animation is one of the hardest things. People don't realize it when they come in and start animating, but it's one of the hardest most schools don't teach animation, but if you ever get into it, it's not easy, and everybody should be very proud of themselves for accomplishing anything doing animation. So